Alright, we are going to finish up the Aoshima 124 scale Back to the Future 3 DeLorean right after this. Hey guys, it's Wednesday and you're watching Jason's Model Shop, your source for all the tips, tricks, and techniques to take your scale modeling to the next level. Today I'm going to wrap up the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean, and I'm going to show you a couple things. One, how I simulated the wood grain on the time circuit box, and we're going to fix a mistake I made. So let's get right into it, shall we? The detail painting on the rear field emitters is done, which is just a basic aluminum and then black detail paint where the body mounts go. I also removed all the paint from the field generator sockets because the color I chose was too blue. And looking at reference photos, it's actually a fairly dark gray. So we're going to go and reapply that to those. On this one, we're going to remove all the wire detail, then add this new guy and this new guy. Alright, we're going to let these guys dry. So we've gone through and made our modifications, reinstalled this with a new darker gray, put this on the field generator just to look for fit and how she comes together. The forward sockets are done. There's a little fit issue, but that's a consequence of taking it all apart. Now let's talk about mistakes. I had to take the glass back off the Flux capacitor housing because this area is actually supposed to be black. So I gotta go in, repaint that, and I'm gonna have to touch up the red and yellow, the yellow wires I added, and probably a little bit more detail paint to this component over here as well. There's the tuned up flux capacitor. So we are ready to put the windshield in. Now I didn't record this process because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. See that scratching at the top? That's because I brought the paint for the headliner down too low. Now it's not as bad as it was, so I wet sanded this area with 600 grit, dipped a Q-tip in some of this, let it dry, and it's far from perfect, but way better than it was. Installing the windshield in this model is super easy because you have these two little notches that just line up to these openings. So I'm going to brush on some white glue and then install the windshield. And we'll just hold that in there until it cures. Just for added protection, I added additional glue to the corners just to hold everything in. You never be too careful. Here is a look at the finished 1955 time circuits. Did not video the build-up, so I'm going to show a slideshow on that build-up, and then very quickly when that's done, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how I simulated the wood grain for the Pepsi case that was used to house these time circuits. I've already applied lightish brown paint to this little sample piece here, as I did with the model piece. Took the Tamiya Brown X9, and I just dry brushed it on. I have this old brush, the bristles are a little wonky. Dip that, get the excess off, piece of paper towel, get some more off. This is a bit of trial and error. And then, see, it's caused some color differentials in this area here. Then we let that dry and apply some clear yellow to give it a varnished look. And there it is, my first attempt at simulating wood grain. It's not perfect, and it definitely wouldn't hold up on bigger pieces like this, but on the time circuit control box, it's pretty reasonable. I also did a similar trick on the leather straps that held it down. Used darker colors and did not apply the clear coat to simulate varnish. They turned out alright. I think I would try to make replacement straps out of another material if I did this model again. Alright, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. If this is your first time here, thanks for hanging out. I'd very much love to have you subscribe because every Wednesday I post new videos showing the techniques I use to build scale models. My hope is that by sharing this, others can apply those same bits of information to their scale model builds. The Christmas holidays are just starting, so I will be off for a couple of weeks, but I hope you'll check back at the beginning of January, where I have some brand new builds, and I'll be launching a new channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in 2016.